Ladies, can I be brutally honest? Sometimes it's not your wrinkles, your hair, or even your weight that makes you look older. It's your pants. Yes, the pair of trousers you slip on every morning can either flatter your figure and make you look elegant, or instantly add years to your appearance. Think about it. How many times have you looked in the mirror, wondering why your outfit feels off, even when your blouse and accessories look fine? Very often, the real culprit is the cut, fabric, or fit of your pants. After 50, and especially after 60, our bodies change. Waistlines shift, posture softens, and proportions aren't the same as they were in our 30s. But here's the good news. You don't need drastic diets or expensive treatments to look vibrant again. Sometimes, the simple decision to avoid the wrong pants and choose the right ones instead makes all the difference. The wrong pair can shorten your legs, highlight your tummy, or weigh down your entire frame. The right pair, however, can elongate your silhouette, slim your waist, and make you feel comfortable, modern, and confident all at once. And let me make one thing clear. This is not about chasing every new trend. In fact, trends can often be the enemy. Fashion at this stage of life is about refinement, not reinvention. It's about choosing timeless, flattering cuts that support your body and project your personality, not hiding behind outdated shapes or oversized fabrics. In today's video, we're diving into the 7 most common pants mistakes women over 60 are making without even realizing it. Maybe it's those baggy trousers you keep for comfort, or the capri pants that make your legs look shorter, or even the clingy fabrics that highlight every little line. The problem isn't you, it's the pants. And the best part, for every mistake, there's a simple, elegant solution that will instantly transform how you look and feel. So if you've ever wondered why certain outfits just don't work, or why some women over 60 look effortlessly modern, while others seem stuck in the past, the answer often starts with the pants. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to avoid and what to embrace, so you can step out into the world looking not only stylish, but radiant and confident in your own skin. Mistake 1. Oversized baggy pants. Let's talk about one of the most common pant mistakes women over 60 make: oversized baggy pants. At first glance, they may seem like the perfect solution. They feel roomy, they're easy to slip on, and many women think the extra fabric will hide areas of the body they don't feel confident about. But here's the problem. What feels like safe comfort often works against you. When pants are too baggy, they don't disguise your shape. Instead, they erase it. The excess fabric hangs like a curtain, creating a wide, shapeless silhouette that makes your entire frame look bulkier than it really is. Instead of elongating the legs or streamlining the body, baggy pants often shorten your proportions and weigh you down. Even if you're slim, they can make you appear heavier, and if you already struggle with your midsection or hips, they exaggerate the issue rather than solve it. Another problem with oversized pants is posture. The drape of too much fabric pulls your body downward. The eye naturally follows the direction of the clothing, and in this case, it drags everything lower. The result? You appear tired, older, and less polished. Think of it this way. Imagine a sculpture hidden under a baggy cloth. All the grace and detail are lost, replaced by a blocky outline. That's exactly what oversized pants do. So, what's the fix? You don't need to sacrifice comfort to look chic. The goal is balance. Instead of pants that swallow your frame, Choose cuts that skim the body without clinging. Straight leg trousers are one of the most universally flattering options. They offer room through the thigh but maintain a clean line down to the ankle. This creates length, balance, and movement without the heaviness. Slim, straight, or slightly tapered cuts also work beautifully. They give a sense of structure and definition while still being easy to wear. For women who want comfort above all else, soft fabrics like ponte or stretch blends provide flexibility without the shapeless look. The trick is to let the pants follow the natural line of your legs, rather than overwhelm them. Proportions matter, too. Pairing a slightly looser blouse with straight leg pants creates harmony. One piece flows, the other defines. If you do prefer wide leg trousers, make sure they have a structured waistband and enough drape to fall cleanly. And always check the length. Pants that puddle around the ankles instantly add bulk, while pants that hit just above the shoe elongate the leg. Here's another styling tip: shoes. Baggy pants tend to cover shoes entirely, which makes the outfit look heavy. But when you wear straight leg or gently tailored pants, a glimpse of the shoe, whether a pointed flat, ankle boot, or sleek loafer, adds lift and polish. This small detail makes a big difference. Psychologically, well-fitting pants also change how you carry yourself. When you look in the mirror and see a clean, modern silhouette, you naturally stand taller, move more confidently, and project vitality. Baggy pants, on the other hand, often send the opposite message, that you're hiding, settling, or stuck in the past. The bottom line is this: comfort doesn't have to mean oversized. By choosing pants that skim rather than drown your shape, you highlight your best features and instantly look lighter, fresher, and younger. Baggy pants may feel forgiving, but they're quietly stealing your elegance. Straighten up your silhouette, and you'll notice how your entire presence transforms. Mistake 2: low-rise pants. For decades, low-rise pants were considered trendy, youthful, and even daring. Many women embraced them in their 30s and 40s when the style was at its peak. But here's the hard truth: after 50, and especially after 60, low-rise pants rarely do us any favors. In fact, they are one of the most unflattering choices you can make if your goal is elegance, comfort, and confidence. The problem with low-rise pants lies in their proportions. By sitting so low on the hips, they cut the body in the least flattering place. Instead of elongating the legs, they visually shorten them. The waistline drops lower, and the torso appears longer than it really is, throwing off the balance of the entire silhouette. For women with softer midsections, a completely natural change with age, low-rise pants tend to accentuate the tummy, creating what many call the dreaded muffin top. There's also the matter of posture and comfort. Low-rise pants often require constant adjusting, and they slide down as you move. They gap at the back when you sit, and they rarely provide the support that mature bodies deserve. This constant tugging and pulling not only feels uncomfortable, but also makes you appear less put together. Instead of standing tall and confident, you may find yourself slouching or adjusting your waistband in public, neither of which projects elegance. Psychologically, low-rise pants can also feel outdated. They're strongly associated with early 2000s fashion, a period many of us remember but don't necessarily want to revisit in our 60s. Wearing them today can unintentionally signal that you're stuck in the past, rather than embracing your current self with grace and style. So, what's the solution? The answer is simple: raise the rise. Mid-rise and high-rise pants are far more flattering for women over 60. A mid-rise sits just below the natural waist, offering gentle support while maintaining comfort. High-rise pants, meanwhile, cinch at the narrowest part of the torso, instantly creating the illusion of longer legs and a defined waistline. High-rise trousers, in particular, can work wonders. They lift the frame, elongate the legs, and smooth out the midsection. Paired with a tucked-in blouse or a neat sweater, they create a polished, lengthened silhouette that feels both modern and timeless. For women who feel nervous about highlighting their waist, structured fabrics or a subtle elastic waistband at the back can add comfort without bulk. Another benefit of mid and high-rise pants is versatility. They pair beautifully with blouses, tunics, and even shorter jackets, creating endless outfit combinations. And because they offer support where it's needed most, you feel more secure and confident throughout the day. No more tugging at your waistband or worrying about exposure when you sit down. The key is balance. A mid or high rise doesn't mean overly tight. Look for cuts that skim your figure, with fabrics that move gracefully. Whether in tailored trousers, elegant jeans, or soft knit pants, the higher rise provides structure without restriction. Ultimately, low-rise pants might feel nostalgic, but they silently work against your best features. By letting them go and embracing rises that respect your body's natural shape today, you unlock a wardrobe that makes you feel taller, slimmer, and more confident. Fashion after 60 isn't about reliving the past. It's about refining your present. And the right rise is one of the simplest, most powerful ways to do exactly that. Mistake 3. Overly skinny pants. For years, skinny pants and jeans were a fashion staple. They promised a sleek, youthful silhouette and quickly became the default style for women of all ages. But here's the truth. Many women over 60 discover the hard way. Overly skinny pants can actually be one of the least flattering options as we mature. What once looked chic and streamlined in your 40s may now feel restrictive, uncomfortable, and even emphasize the very areas you'd prefer to soften. The problem with overly skinny pants is that they cling to everything. Every curve, every line, every change in posture is exaggerated. For women with fuller midsections, softer thighs, or less defined calves, completely natural changes with age, skinny pants highlight rather than disguise. Instead of elongating the leg, they can create an unbalanced silhouette where the upper body appears wider and heavier in contrast to the tightly wrapped lower half. Another issue is movement. Skinny pants are, by design, restrictive. They often require stretch fabrics to even be wearable, and while that may sound comfortable at first, the reality is they tend to bunch, crease, or sag after just a few hours. They can pinch at the waist, restrict circulation at the calves, and generally make you feel less free in your clothes. And when you don't feel at ease in your outfit, it shows in the way you carry yourself. From a style perspective, overly skinny pants can also look outdated. Fashion has moved toward balance and proportion. Think straight legs, wide legs, and relaxed tailoring. Clinging to skinnies often signals a reluctance to update, unintentionally suggesting that your style is stuck in the past. Instead of looking modern and elegant, overly skinny pants can make you appear uncomfortable and dated. So, what's the solution? The answer is not to abandon fitted pants altogether, but to find cuts that offer shape without suffocation. Straight leg trousers are a fantastic alternative. They follow the natural line of the leg, providing structure and polish without clinging. Slim straight or cigarette pants also work beautifully, especially when cropped at the ankle to showcase shoes and elongate the frame. For those who prefer a bit more ease, bootcut or slightly flared pants create balance by offsetting the hips and adding a graceful line. These cuts lengthen the legs while maintaining proportion with the upper body. Tailored fabrics, think ponte knit, structured cotton, or wool blends, further enhance this effect, smoothing without squeezing. Styling also plays a role. If you want to keep a slimmer pant, balance it with a blouse or tunic that skims the body rather than clings. Avoid pairing overly skinny pants with oversized tops, which exaggerates the imbalance between top and bottom. Instead, aim for harmony, a slightly fitted pant with a softly flowing top, or a straight leg pant with a neat blouse tucked in. The psychological shift is important too. Choosing pants that respect your current body isn't about giving up on style. It's about evolving with it. Clothes should support you, not fight against you. When you slip into pants that allow movement, breathe with you, and frame your shape gracefully, you instantly project ease and confidence. Ultimately, overly skinny pants are a trap. They promise youthfulness, but often deliver discomfort and imbalance. By letting go of this outdated style and embracing straighter, more balanced cuts, you'll not only look more modern, but also feel more like yourself. Elegant, free, and ageless. Mistake 4. Capri pants. Mid-calf length. Capri pants are one of those styles that never seem to fully disappear from women's wardrobes. They're practical, they're comfortable, and many women over 50 reach for them in warm weather because they seem like an easy, modest option. But here's the truth. Mid-calf length pants are one of the biggest culprits when it comes to unintentionally aging your look. Why? It all comes down to proportion. Capri pants end at the widest part of the calf, cutting the leg in half. This abrupt stop shortens the visual line of your legs, making them appear stumpier and less elegant. Instead of elongating, capris chop the body and destroy the natural flow of your silhouette. For women over 60 who may already feel that their legs are shorter or less toned, this cut only exaggerates the concern. Another issue is balance. Because capri pants rarely offer structure, they tend to create a boxy lower half. When paired with loose tops, the entire outfit can look shapeless, heavy, and frumpy. Even when worn with fitted tops, the shortened length still interrupts the graceful vertical line that gives an outfit elegance. Capris also carry a psychological association. They were extremely popular in past decades and often come across as outdated. Wearing them today doesn't just shorten your figure, it can signal that your style hasn't evolved, even if the rest of your outfit is perfectly modern. So, what's the fix? Instead of mid-calf pants, look for lengths that elongate. Ankle-length trousers are far more flattering. When pants hit just at or slightly above the ankle, they create a continuous line that lengthens the leg and feels polished. This cut also allows your shoes to shine, whether elegant flats, loafers, or ankle boots. Cropped straight leg pants are another great alternative. Unlike capri, which end abruptly at the calf, cropped trousers are usually tailored to skim just above the ankle, maintaining proportion. This style feels current, chic, and appropriate for mature women who want ease without sacrificing elegance. For warmer weather, Linen or lightweight cotton trousers in ankle or full length are ideal. They breathe beautifully, provide coverage, and avoid the aging effect of capris. Pair them with a flowy blouse tucked at the waist or a neat cardigan for balance. If you truly love shorter pants, aim for cuts that end just below the knee instead of mid-calf. This length avoids chopping the leg at its widest point and looks more intentional and stylish. The key is to keep the vertical line of your body as uninterrupted as possible. Accessories matter, too. A slightly cropped pant looks far more sophisticated with the right shoe. Pointed flats, low heels, or sleek sandals all extend the line of the leg. Avoid chunky sneakers or heavy shoes with shorter pants, as they weigh down the look even more. The bottom line, capri pants may feel safe, but they are quietly undermining your elegance. By shifting to ankle-length trousers or carefully tailored cropped styles, you'll instantly look taller, more refined, and effortlessly modern. Fashion after 60 is not about hiding in easy choices, but about refining those choices so they highlight your natural grace. And letting go of caprice is one of the simplest ways to do exactly that. Mistake 5. Pants with outdated details. Fashion is constantly evolving, and while timeless pieces remain flattering for decades, certain design details have an expiration date. One of the most overlooked mistakes women over 60 make is holding on to pants with outdated details. These might be pleats that are too deep, cargo pockets that add bulk, shiny synthetic fabrics, or decorative buttons that once felt stylish but now signal a bygone era. The challenge with outdated details is that they instantly date your outfit. You could pair an old pleated pant with a modern blouse, but the pants still whisper 1980s. Similarly, pants with flashy rhinestone embellishments or exaggerated stitching remind people of trends that came and went. Instead of projecting timeless elegance, these details anchor you to a specific fashion period, making you appear older even when the rest of your look is fresh. Another problem with outdated pant details is the effect on proportion and polish. Deep pleats, for example, often balloon at the waist and hips, adding unnecessary volume exactly where most women over 60 would prefer less. Oversized cargo pockets draw attention to the thighs and disrupt the clean line of the leg. Shiny synthetic fabrics reflect light in unflattering ways, exaggerating wrinkles and folds. Even small details like outdated belt loops or novelty hems can drag an otherwise elegant outfit backward. So, what's the fix? The key is to embrace simplicity and clean lines. Minimalist tailoring is universally flattering and timeless. Instead of pants with exaggerated pleats, opt for flat front trousers. They smooth the midsection and create a sleek, uninterrupted line from waist to hem. If you enjoy a bit of texture, subtle front seams or darts can add structure without bulk. For women who love pockets, stick to streamlined inset pockets that don't add weight to the hips. Cargo-style details can be chic if they are subtle, chromatic, and well-tailored, but avoid oversized versions that look dated or bulky. Fabric choices also matter. Replace shiny polyester or thin synthetics with natural or blended fabrics like cotton twill, ponde knit, wool blends, or high-quality linen. These materials drape gracefully, hold their shape, and immediately elevate the look of your pants. Color plays a role, too. Many outdated pants come in colors that were trendy years ago but no longer feel current. Muted olives, muddy browns, or overly bright jewel tones can read as old fashioned. Neutral shades, black, navy, cream, gray, are timeless foundations. While modern jewel tones like deep teal or burgundy can add vibrancy without looking dated, psychologically, letting go of outdated pants can feel difficult. Clothing often carries memories, and many women keep older pieces out of habit or nostalgia. But the reality is this: fashion should support who you are today, not anchor you to the past. By removing pants with outdated details and replacing them with modern, streamlined versions, you create a wardrobe that feels lighter, fresher, and more reflective of your current self. The bottom line: outdated details are like timestamps. They tell the world when your pants were purchased, and they can unintentionally suggest that your style that was stuck in that year. By choosing clean, modern designs, you free yourself from those timestamps and project timeless elegance. Remember, simplicity is not boring, it's powerful, graceful, and ageless. Mistake 6: wrong fabric choices. When it comes to pants, the fabric is just as important as the cut. Unfortunately, many women over 60 unknowingly choose fabrics that work against them instead of for them. A great silhouette can be ruined if the fabric clings, wrinkles excessively, or adds unnecessary bulk. The wrong fabric choice doesn't just affect comfort, it can determine whether you look polished and modern or tired and dated. One common mistake is choosing fabrics that are too thin or clingy. Ultra thin polyester or stretchy jersey pants may feel lightweight, but they often highlight every curve, crease, or bump. Instead of draping gracefully, these fabrics grip the body, emphasizing areas like the midsection or thighs. They also tend to lose shape quickly, sagging at the knees and stretching at the waistband, leaving you looking sloppy by midday. On the other end of the spectrum are fabrics that are too stiff or heavy. Thick wool blends, coarse denim, or bulky synthetics can overwhelm the frame, especially for petite women. These materials often create a boxy silhouette that drags the body downward, adding years instead of subtracting them. Comfort suffers as well, since heavy fabrics can feel restrictive and tiring to wear throughout the day. Another issue is wrinkle-prone fabrics. Linen, for example, is airy and elegant in theory, but cheap. Unblended linen often creases within minutes of sitting down. Those wrinkles can make an otherwise chic outfit look messy and unkempt. While wrinkles are natural, there's a big difference between effortless texture and a garment that looks neglected. So what's the fix? The key is to choose fabrics that skim the body instead of clinging or stiffening. Medium weight fabrics are your best friend. Pont knit, for instance, is structured enough to smooth the figure but flexible enough for all-day comfort. Quality cotton blends or twills hold their shape while still allowing movement. Lightweight wool or crepe drapes elegantly without adding bulk. Stretch also matters, but in moderation. Look for pants with 2 to 5% spandex or elastane. This small amount provides flexibility and recovery without the sagging effect of full stretch fabrics. Avoid materials that are 100% polyester or fully elasticized, as they rarely maintain their polish. Color and texture play a role too. Matte finishes are more forgiving and timeless, while shiny or overly textured fabrics can appear cheap or outdated. Neutral tones in quality fabrics will always look more elegant than bright colors in flimsy materials. Psychologically, wearing pants in the right fabric changes how you move and feel. When your pants glide with you instead of restricting you or clinging to you, you project ease and confidence. People don't notice the fabric, they notice your presence. The wrong fabric distracts, while the right fabric supports and enhances. The bottom line: fabric is not an afterthought, it's the foundation of style. Choosing pants in the wrong fabric can sabotage even the most carefully planned outfit. By prioritizing medium weight, high quality materials that drape well, you create a wardrobe that feels effortless, elegant, and ageless. Comfort, polish, and style can and should coexist. Mistake 7. Ignoring proportions, wrong length. One of the most overlooked yet impactful pant mistakes women over 60 make is wearing the wrong length. At first, it seems like a small detail. After all, a hemline can't make that much of a difference, right? But in reality, the length of your pants is one of the most powerful factors in shaping your entire silhouette. Get it wrong, and even the most beautiful blouse or jacket won't save the outfit. Get it right, and suddenly you look taller, slimmer, and more polished. The problem with the wrong length is that it disrupts proportions. Pants that are too long pool around the ankles, creating a sloppy, heavy look that drags the body downward. They overwhelm petite women and make legs appear shorter. On the other hand, pants that are too short, cutting off above the ankle or riding awkwardly at mid-shin, break the vertical line of the body. This shortening effect is especially noticeable on women over 60, when posture naturally softens and balance becomes even more important. Another common mistake is inconsistency between pant style and length. Wide leg pants that are cut too short look boxy and unfinished. Skinny pants that are too long bunch up at the ankles, creating distracting folds. Even tailored trousers can look awkward if the hem doesn't match the shoe style, covering elegant heels or leaving flats looking exposed. So, what's the fix? First, understand that different pant styles have different ideal lengths. For straight leg trousers, the hem should gently touch the top of your shoes, elongating the line without dragging on the floor. For ankle length styles, the sweet spot is just above the ankle bone, long enough to flatter, short enough to show off elegant footwear. Wide leg trousers look most sophisticated when they graze the top of the shoe, creating a clean, flowing line. Second, consider tailoring. Many women skip this step, assuming pants should fit off the rack. But the truth is, a simple hem adjustment can transform an average pair of pants into a polished staple. Tailoring ensures the length harmonizes with your height, your shoes, and your proportions. Shoes also play a key role. Pants that are the right length showcase footwear beautifully, while wrong lengths either swallow or awkwardly cut off shoes. A cropped pant with pointed flats, for instance, elongates the leg. Wide trousers with low block heels create balance and movement. The relationship between pant hem and shoe shape is often what separates a stylish outfit from an unflattering one. Psychologically, the right pant length gives you presence. Clothes that align with your proportions make you stand taller, feel more in control, and move with confidence. Meanwhile, pants that are too short, too long, or ill-proportioned can subconsciously make you feel sloppy, even if the rest of your look is carefully chosen. The bottom line: Length matters more than most women realize. Ignoring proportions by wearing pants that are too long, too short, or mismatched with your shoes is an easy mistake, but also one of the easiest to fix. With a little attention to hemlines, you can instantly elevate your style, appear taller and leaner, and project the timeless elegance that every woman over 60 deserves. Ladies, we've walked through 7 of the most common pant mistakes women over 60 often make without even realizing it. From oversized, baggy styles that swallow your frame, to outdated details that anchor you to the past, to wrong fabrics and lengths that distort proportions, each one quietly chips away at your elegance and confidence. But here's the empowering truth. Every single mistake has a solution, and those solutions are not complicated, expensive, or out of reach. They are small, intentional shifts that honor the body you have today and highlight the grace you've earned through the years. Fashion at this stage of life is not about chasing youth or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about refinement, balance, and celebrating who you are now. The right pants won't just flatter your shape. They'll support your posture, elongate your silhouette, and remind you that style is ageless. They will allow you to move with comfort while projecting confidence, so the world sees not only your clothes, but the vibrant woman wearing them. And let's not forget the deeper message. When you choose pants that truly work for you, you're sending yourself a powerful reminder. I still deserve to feel radiant, elegant, and alive. Clothes are not just fabric. They are tools of expression, frames that showcase your personality and presence. At 60, 70, and beyond, you're not fading into the background. You're stepping forward with wisdom and authenticity. So the next time you open your closet, take a moment to look critically at your pants. Are they serving you or holding you back? If they're pulling your energy down, it may be time to let them go. Make space for pieces that make you feel taller, lighter, and more confident. Because style should never weigh you down, it should lift you up. Thank you for joining me today. If this video gave you even one new idea, I invite you to like, share, and subscribe so more women can embrace the joy of dressing well at every age. And remember, the right pants aren't just about looking good. They're about feeling empowered, celebrating your journey, and walking through life with elegance, ease, and undeniable confidence.